Hello everyone. In this video I want to go ahead and show you all how to upload to Sketchfab. This is my page right here. If you don't already have an account, you can locate to create a new account right up here. Should be like create new account, login, register for new account, something like that. And you'll probably need just a username, password, email, maybe a couple security questions, but that's about it. I did it a while ago, so I don't remember all the requirements, but I'm sure it should be no problem to figure out. So back to uploading a video, uploading a 3D model. I'm going to start, and I'm just going to click on Upload right here in the top right-hand corner. Now in here, drag, drop, or browse. So I'm going to click on Browse, and I'm going to locate a model. And in here I have a model. I'm going to go ahead and click open, and it will open OBJ files and or FBX files. So I'm going to stick with OBJ and click continue. It'll ask you to create a description. Something like that, and then you can select categories to try to get people to see your work. I'm going to do furniture and home, and I guess I'll just put architecture, and now you can tag it. "3D art," and whatever else. Maya, something like that. And I'll put Photoshop, Adobe, Autodesk. Good enough. Alright, and then it says discoverability. It kind of gives you this. You can only create private models if you upgrade to Pro, so that's something to think about. But creating an account is totally free. So now I'm just going to click continue. Waiting for my 3D model to load, and I'm going to click on manage my model, and under 3D settings, you'll see I can just hold left click and scrub around to see. I'm going to go with the lighting first, and I'm going to change this to just studio. It's just a little bit easier on my eyes for right now. Ground shadows, I'm going to turn this on. Now it looks like it's grounded. And after that, I'm going to go into materials. So in materials, you can do metalness or specular. I'm going to do specular. Albedo is basically your diffuse texture, just a fancy word for diffuse or color map, something like that. And then I'm going to click on import textures, and in here I have my albedo or diffuse, but I'm just going to go ahead and load all of these and click open. And for this one I'm going to select, so I just uploaded all of them, but now I need to actually pick one, so I'm going to click on this, and that's my texture for my toilet. And then on my specular, choose texture, I have a specular. You'll see it's starting to come out a little bit. I think I have a gloss map. Choose texture, gloss, and normal map. I'm going to turn this on, and click on here and then just choose texture and select normal. And now I've got all of my maps on here that I wanted to include, and I've just uploaded a model and added textures to it in Sketchfab. So down here you can go ahead, if you have ambient occlusion or any other extra maps in here, they're all located down here, and you can kind of go around and play around with it. But for now, the only ones I have are my normal, so I just clicked on here and then just selected down and just picked one of my normals, and then same thing for the rest of them. And this is where you apply your diffuse, this is your specular, and then your normal map. So those are the three maps you really need. After that, I'm going to go ahead and assign, let's go to post-processing filters, and I'll turn on some of these to see what they do. So this is screen space reflection. I'm going to turn it on. So now I get a little reflection off of my model. The SSO grain, or adds ambient occlusion. So the grain is next. Grain just sort of adds a little grainy little filter to it. I could do depth of field. I don't think I need depth of field for this one, but it is pretty cool. Sharpness, I'll turn on sharpness. It just makes it a little bit more crisp. Chromatic Aberrations, and you can also, if you click on the down arrow, you can, I don't want to turn on chromatic aberrations, that looks a little weird. A vignette, it just vignettes your model. Bloom adds a little brightness to it. I'm going to turn that off. Tone mapping, don't notice too much of a difference, but it is doing something. Color balance, but for something like this, that's all set. You can include annotations. Double click on your model, and you can add annotations. If you have animation, VR, if you're into VR. I don't really do VR. I don't have a VR set myself, so not too familiar with this one. And then when you're ready, just click, and then you can also hold Alt and left click or right click and kind of get a look that you'd like for your model. So I'm going to go with this one, and I'm simply going to click Save View, and that's going to be my camera or my little screenshot, basically icon for this when you're ready to click on it. And in the scene, you can also turn on different things, camera, so on and so forth. Other than that, I'm ready to go. I can click on Save Settings and or Publish. It's going to do both the same thing. I've uploaded a model to Sketchfab. You can copy and paste this and put it in, your social media accounts or whatever you'd like. And I'm going to go ahead and click Close. And now that it's all saved, click Exit. And now when my 3D model loads, you'll see I've got my little toilet here. So that's how you create a or upload your 3D model to Sketchfab, and then also add materials and things like that. And again, just to quickly refresh, you can click on here, the model inspector, and you can start to check the wireframe on it, and just the diffuse map, and I'll turn wireframe off, and just the specular map, and just the glossiness map, and just the normal map, and the matte cap, as if there was nothing on there, or the matte cap with surface, UV checker, things like that. So I'll go back to final render, and that's what my model looks like. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, go ahead and shoot me a message, and yeah, that's all I got for you in this one.